is. What up, Twitch? It's your boy PU2 ASU coming at you live on a Tuesday night. This is typically our Dungeons and Dragons night. What's exciting is that we are able to provide that for you tonight. Last week we did a tabletop game sesh, which was still pretty fun, but it wasn't your kind of traditional Dungeons and Dragons. So we're back at it tonight. We're going to be doing the Unbeaten Path. There we go.
Unbeaten Path. It does not have a single bit of peat in it. It's a lovely path. There is no peat. It's an unbeaten path.
It is the unannounceable path because I can't get it out and say it. Just a little about me. I stream. You can find me on all the things, social medias, all the things. We got a Patreon. We got a fun Discord you can be on. It's showing up here on the screen. We've got merch. Check us out. We got all the stuff. And if you were on TikTok, you saw a little bit of an excerpt of the fun I had using a musket in our tabletop game from last week. So check that clip out. Also, if you follow us on social media, you'll see how close AI art got to painting our characters in this campaign. It was very close. It wasn't there yet, but it was close. So check that out. You kind of see what we're working with here in PS Zombies' creation of the Unbeaten Path. So that is my welcoming and elevator speech. Folks, how are we doing?
I'm stepping off of the elevator and I'm shaking your hand. We've got a deal. You're going to be big, son.
Be a rising star. We were planning on doing a one-shot tonight, but these guys were so great to pivot for me. We had to pivot and do the Unbeaten Path, so that is the sacrifices we make for you, folks! For you, the viewer, to get some good
D&D. Oh no, playing D&D.
Yeah. Oh no. It's the cross we bear. So.
Well, yes, beating the Unbeaten Path. Today's the final session of the campaign. No, I'm just kidding.
We're getting it. It's all come down to
We've beaten it. We've done it. No, we've only just returned to the path after all this time. So that's going to be really fun, I think, for all of us to have sort of the standard format back a little bit. Hang on, I think my internet's being goofy. There we go.
Can I comment that Climate Changer looks like an Ocean's 11 hacker? Like you look like you look like a formal hacker. Like it's very impressive.
I've been hired.
I'm
breaking into the path.
He's like, I already know the layout because I built this bitch.
It's cold down here. This is all I got. These are all the layers I have.
Well, see, it's hot in my gaming area, so I don't. Even the AC's not kicking on right.
Yeah.
All that heat coming off your PC.
That's right. Like 2 PC sets.
It's overclocked.
Too much.
Yeah, so as I say, last sesh we made it back on the path. And we're just in the waiting room. So like pretty minimal recap needed. That's about a pretty good jumping on point. So yeah, all you viewers stick around. This is a good place to start.
Episode 40. Great place to start.
We're over the hill, y'all.
This is what is it? Repilot?
Yeah, I would solidly call this like chapter 3 or season 3, whatever you want to say. Like there was the initial path outing, there was the Underdark, and then now Path 2.0. So yeah, let's run through introductions, and then we'll get back in the setting, I guess. And we start with battle armor.
Hooray!
As we've established.
As we've established and briefly deviated from and all agreed that was not the play.
We hated it.
I play Karos Fester. He's an elf. He's a winged elf. And he wears a nice big suit of armor that is very magical. He's an armor artificer. And he likes the path. It's fun to him. He legit wasn't really doing much before and is kind of interested in this big mystery, and he feels very important and getting to see cool things and meet interesting people. Frankly, having a great time.
10 out of 10. Would recommend.
And now, back on the path, the fear of death was starting to like ratchet up outside of the path. Just briefly, you get unexposed to like imagine briefly not being able to die and then having to go back to being able to die. I feel like that would be
Spooky.
upsetting. And so now back into safe and comfortable immortality. It feels good.
Sorry, I just saw PU2's version of our party. It's very advanced D&D.
Right.
It's not modern D&D.
It did not follow the prompts well.
Yeah, I should run some of my better gens by y'all. But yeah, if any of y'all have seen Log Horizon, that's your biggest risk, is slowly losing your agency as you die more.
And NPCification for sure.
We don't have a mechanic for that yet, but maybe if y'all die a whole lot, we'll
start. If we start fumbling repeatedly, I think it's sort of one of those things where like as long as you're moving forward on the path will not like just generally enact a toll. Yeah, it's like you guys are making progress. It's about the journey.
If you start throwing, we'll start throwing.
Yeah. If it's like, wipe it, and we'll just start losing memories of our dearly beloved.
That's right. You don't have a dad anymore. Climate changer for your introduction.
Yeah, I'm a climate changer. I play Alibaba. He is a tiefling. He is red, and his djinn patron is an Afriti type, a fire type djinn, which grants him some fire damage to his, some of his abilities. And then, just to characterize Alibaba's choice to get on this path, he's essentially become desensitized to these sort of world-changing soul, eternal consequences, and he's just sort of used to the stakes of these kind of scenarios at this point, and he thought he would actually be safer on the path with his orphanage in a bottle, essentially, that he has. So he's looking forward to beating the Unbeaten Path.
Yeah, the prestige of that is going to be huge, too.
Yeah.
Yes, riches and glory.
We're going to reach the Tetris kill screen of the path. like that 13-year-old kid. We'll be the unbeatable.
He did it. He did it.
Yes.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Technically, you're hired for great riches. There was an original goal to the campaign once upon a time, and technically still stands.
Get the prince. We love the prince. We want the prince.
And also with
gold.
Anyways, there might be a lot of money waiting for you. All right, so PU2.
Hey folks, this is PU2. I play Amubis Calvin. He is a Minotaur, and he is a cleric, specifically the Grave Domain cleric. He has a creepy cursed sword that we don't really talk about, but he still has. He also worships Uptow. So much of his journey...
What's up, Tao?
What's up, Tao? Nothing much. What's up?
I know it is Uptow, but he did say Uptow. So.
I always go for Uptow girl.
Uptow.
Yeah.
Girl.
Uptow Funky What is also pretty good. But
she gonna get you through the labyrinth.
There you go.
Something like that. Anyway, it's a god based off of maze. Like he thinks this is a big puzzle. This experience that he's been in has been a wild one, and he's just trying to make sense. Like it's still a puzzle. He's trying to find meaning in all this, and he's still grieving the loss of lovely companion animal.
We'll never drop it.
Oh, yeah.
It's the kind of pain that doesn't go away.
No. He's like a sunburn I would like to save.
Oh, is that a song?
Yeah, Third Eye Blind. Girl is like a sunburn I would like to save. No? No Third Eye Blind, y'all? Come on now.
No, must have missed that one.
That was my 2000s!
I feel like the references you make that we all don't get are fair references to make, but it's just like
you're right.
just
I'm
preaching
wrong.
to the
But
wrong.
also, I have no idea what you're talking about.
100%. I'm not maligning that I should know this. Whatever you're saying, it sounds like I should know it.
That's totally what.
I mean,
it's so funny because
definitely
that's
listen to Third Eye
exactly
Blind.
what happened to me earlier in my own house when the wife was like, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I was like, yes, the band!
Well, the thing is, you've mentioned 3 people who come from the exact same place, so of course your specific references are not gonna land very specifically on the siblings.
I mean, I'm just assuming that everybody was riding around listening to alt rock like that, like Red Hot Chili Peppers,
No.
Third Eye Blind.
I've seen Red Hot Chili Peppers live.
Really? That's cool.
Okay.
I knew none songs.
Yeah, I think you're a little bit too young for that.
Yeah.
I think it's more our age.
They went to Riverbend, and my girlfriend at the time worked at a coffee shop, and the band came in, and she had no idea who they were, and like gave them like recommendations, and then they got tickets for Riverbend.
She's like, "Who are these thin, leathery men, and when will they leave?"
I can't remember if it was specifically. I think it was specifically the Red Hot Chili Peppers who came in, but it could have been another band. But it was an important, interesting band. But yeah, and so
That's
we went,
great.
and I didn't know any songs. I recognized one song like halfway through, but I had only heard the one that cut out the like 2.5 minute intro, because the Red Hot Chili Peppers does do that a lot. They've got some whack ass intro outros.
Yeah,
Like they'll just tack an extra 5 minutes onto a song for absolutely no reason. Very rude. Does not respect my time as an artist.
All right, so I guess we'll play this game. Y'all are in the lovely holding room. I think we did most of the talk and shop last sesh.
I think we were just gonna get to getting.
But feel free to do any final things. We interacted with our house band Huga. I did some funny gens of them too. There are certain things that sometimes I mean, not to go on a tangent with AI, but there's certain things that's kind of hard. Like AI gets it in its head and it won't let go of it. Like it really, really wanted to give Hadrian a beard, and I'm like, no matter how much I told it not to,
I don't want you to. Yeah,
it would.
So,
but it's little things like that.
Watch where you're posting there on PS Zombie, because that's a locked server that Battle Armor does not have access to.
Yeah, I'm deleting that.
Wow.
I was just sharing
Those
some
are
fun.
sick.
Those
You
are
like
cool,
them?
But yeah, super cool.
Yeah, because I had to. I honestly don't have that much content for today, so I'm not really wasting that much time. But
so we're just shooting the breeze.
But I wanted to run. Are you annoyed to see depictions of your character, Battle Armor? Because there were two that
normally. I have. I've recently discovered literally no imagination. I have aphantasia, which means I can't picture things. I don't know if we talked about this a lot when we were kids as well. When you would like try to describe things, and I'd be like, I don't see them. So I don't actually have an image in my mind of what Karos looks like. I just have a general vibe. So I never mind dancing on the square of what a character looks like.
All right, I think I'm in the general now. So I'm gonna post two options. There's one I like, but it's like a little, I don't know. It's just like, are we going more cyber here, or are we going more fantasy here? You know.
That's a hard thread for AI to do, because they normally try to over-design everything.
Yours was the hardest to gen by far.
I've generally looked for images of sort of winged robot angel guy.
All right, it should be in the general now.
It's a little Marvel story, the first one, and the second one's very Terran, but I like it. The second one is probably more accurate to like some of the more modern iterations of what we've described.
Yeah, it's it's just so hard to get precise with that. Anyways, moving on to the actual campaign. Do you all have anything else you want to do?
I think
I polished my new
Oh,
armor.
stab Hadrian. No, just playing. No.
Just stab him
Nothing.
dead. There can be
Betrayal.
only one warlock. And it would be me.
part of the ship, part of the crew.
Do we still have a choice to make as far as where we're going from here?
No,
I don't think
we're going up
especially.
very, very definitively.
Okay.
We checked down just for shits and giggles, just to make sure that and the way is blocked from what my investigations. There's a sort of trapdoor downward,
Right.
and that was just like we pulled on it and nothing happened, or like some rocks fell and crumbled on top of it or something like that.
Is that part of the pizza diagram?
I'm sure I could represent it with pepperonis. However,
It all comes back to the pizza.
Mm-hmm. The cosmic
It's the
pizza.
real pie in the sky.
And I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I would generally enjoy heading upwards towards the material plane. That's my particular preference of planes. I could go one up from there as well, but it's all
he's
up.
from a material world, and he is a material girl.
Material
It's an
girl.
uptown girl.
Uptown.
No,
There it is.
PU2 is an uptown girl.
That's right.
I'm a material girl.
You have to figure out what kind of girl you are, Climate. If anything,
man.
climate change was a material girl with his.
That's
stealing
fair.
For sure.
Certainly has a sugar daddy.
You're not wrong. But it's a weird power dynamic. It's a sugar
Yeah.
daddy that you control, sort of. I
I
mean,
think that's all sugar daddy. I think that's part of
that's true. You're right. You control them with your charisma.
Mano, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
I
about
mean,
the
that's
push and the pull.
all right. We do have to play one day.
They are D&D Paramore.
Onward.
That's the whole thing.
Forward.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yes,
Upwards
let's,
and
let's-
onwards.
Let's go
solid
upwards.
vibes. All right. So you all make your way to the upward door. We'll say they're sort of
Upward door.
white and filigreed doors. Kind of marbly looking impression. They open to a familiar sort of fog of war, which is just a convenient device for me to limit how things can happen. And you make your way through, become mighty disoriented. I don't think we always go to that space plane, do we? I need to go back and watch some of the old stuff. It's been so long at this point. I was just thinking, I was like, I know I don't let them long rest in between rooms, but I don't remember if I let them short rest.
So I think
I think it was no rest, right? You just go.
Yeah.
you just go long rest when you die, or if you win.
Like just
if
no
you-
short rest. Just
I think we can.
no. We
I think we can short rest.
You let us
there were short rest rooms. I think
Yeah,
it was
can-
like. I think it was like Dead Cell Styles. There were short rest rooms.
Yes,
Not every room
There were
was short
there were
restable.
rooms with different levels of stability and like different like I think in the first couple of rooms they were kind of just like big floating islands and they would like collapse as time went on and so they
Yes.
had to get out by a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So we like I think it's variable whether or not we literally have enough time to sit there or not.
Yes, that sounds right.
I do remember space cutscenes happening after we like finished like a branch on the path.
That was after
But
we
like
died.
entering into the path, I don't think did any of that.
Yeah,
I think
you
when
just
we
go straight in.
die, I think when we
Yeah.
die, we get our spirit guides, and that like leads us
Yeah.
into the next run. And it's like spirit guides. You reflect on what happened in that last run, and also here is the theme of your next run. You know,
This all sounds good.
It's a tarot card or something, and you know, you get tarot card powers, and with the band, it's a new season of the path. Bada bing.
Cool.
All right, we
I
step
want
through.
tarot card powers.
Tarot cards are sick.
I've been playing a lot of Balatro, and so that was the first thing that came to mind. Recommendation for Balatro. Beep, 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 beep.
Balatro.
Yes. I've watched some of it. It's very cool. It's a poker-based roguelike. Very cool. Yeah, so as you emerge from this disorienting fog, again, it's almost a bit nauseating. It's a swirling feeling, a falling feeling, but at the same time, you're like walking through a mist, so it's an odd experience. And when you emerge, you find yourself on the edge of a cliff with a sheer rock wall behind you and steps in front of you. Da-da-da. As you see a massive towering castle at the end of these steps. Its spires seem to go impossibly high and touch the heavens. We'll say it even breaks through a cloud cover. You can't tell how tall this is, but it's got an ominous darkness to it. And you feel a pull of destiny as the castle seems to beckon ye. Enter.
Oh, I love castles.
Castles are fun.
Pick of destiny.
I don't know if this music's gonna work at all. Doesn't matter if it does or doesn't.
Do you all see the castle too?
I feel like I can normally dial into my Karos voice better, but I assume it's something like this. Some sort of
Yeah, sounds good.
nerd.
Does anybody hear a far-off
Yes,
organ?
it's very... I do.
A what?
Is that coming from in the castle? I feel called, as if almost by destiny himself.
Yes, I do as well.
Yeah, I think I'd head up towards the castle, trusting the path.
Feel a slight prompting.
Yes, as you approach, it seems to rise higher and higher above you. Reminiscent of some of the more themed demiplanes you've experienced on the path. This is the Underdark to Material Plane path version, Castle D. And you enter through these tremendous wooden doors and are met with haunting harpsichord music, and somewhere deep within the halls echoes a malicious laugh. That's right, we're doing Castlevania, baby.
Castlevania, and it's also a little bit Kingdom Hearts. I'm getting very, very Castle Oblivion vibes as well.
Yes, I mean, it's all the same.
It's all the same. Yes.
Alright, so as you enter, you find yourself in a hallway. I don't have Castle Corridor queued up, but you can just play it in your mind. I'll link it in chat. It's too good. Also, I'd like to just vent for a minute. My R button is broken on my laptop.
Oh no.
So
Oh no.
What I have to do is go to my history, find something with an R in it, copy that
Copy
R,
paste.
and then paste that R
Wow.
You should
whenever I
have-
need an R.
You should have a notepad open that just has R in lowercase and uppercase, and just like
Man.
put it.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah, because
quick ref.
Or just
not
always
to
have
dox
this copied,
myself.
right? Your R is
But-
always just copied. You just Control F for your R every time.
Here's a tip for the hackers out there. My Roll20 password has a capital R in it, and I was like, dang it, I only have copied in lowercase r. And I was like, is there some way to convert it? And, I don't know.
That's
how to do
hilarious.
it. I never figured it out. Oh my gosh. Guys, I don't know why I'm wasting... No, I know why I'm
You
wasting time
got to
today.
use the virtual keyboard. There's some
It's
virtual
because...
keyboard.
It's because I didn't get any sleep last night, so I'm delirious. Guys, I'm so sorry.
Can we tell like
I'm
where
getting
the voice
obsessive.
came from?
I wanna
listen.
it was echoing throughout the halls.
Mm.
Alright. So, I will transfer you to the castle corridor.
Hooray!
You enter a large hallway that is kind of an entry landing area. There are torches on stands flanking either side of the walls. Otherwise, fairly barren. Decently high ceiling, we'll say like 20 feet maybe. It's got one entrance and one exit. And that is ahead.
Ahead.
We don't
Well.
notice anything ahead of us in this hallway chamber.
You can hit me with a perception check.
I will do just that. Once I get to my
First roll
character.
of the night, everyone. First roll of the night.
If he gets
First
to
roll.
his character sheet, ladies
Here
and
it
gentlemen,
comes.
If it's
he
over
Here comes
10,
the roll. It's coming.
you have
if
to
he can
subscribe.
get to his character sheet, 'cause I can't.
Yeah, we'll use all the streamer tricks. Come on, guys. I think that was worth a sub and a like.
We need a donation
Remember,
per
primes
roll.
are free.
Oh crap! Am I logged into the what? Oh my gosh! Can you just do me a favor and share Amubis under PU2 account as well?
Yeah, just a sec.
You want me to roll?
I shall grant you access.
Can
Can be edited and controlled by
Edited it.
in players' journals. Alright, you should be good now.
I've had to switch from two different accounts to accommodate the new shout out One Piece D&D campaign that we're going to be playing.
Oh yeah, I got some good stuff queued up for that.
That's right. I need a One Piece. Got a fantasy.
Yeah, I definitely need to get the other computer running in this place so I can have all this stuff ready. Okay, perception check.
What can thou perceive, cowman? A
Not
10!
much.
If I said it was over 10, you had to subscribe, which I guess you don't have to subscribe.
Meets
Meets it, beats it, guys.
You get off this.
Well, no, he rolled a 10 and meets it, beats it, so he
That's
met
fair,
the
I
DC.
mean-
Yeah. So now Twitch,
DC
you
10
just gotta
sub roll.
go like and subscribe. So go for it.
Okay, so I'll say that it looks largely like an empty corridor, but on the opposite end to you, you can tell that there is clutter on the ground, but you cannot tell the nature of said clutter from here. It's quite far away, and it is flat to the ground, so you don't have a good angle to check out what it is.
like a pile of rubbish.
It's like just everything else is smooth floor, and then right there at the end, it's not smooth floor. It's stuff
Okay.
on a smooth floor.
Allow me to
Be
forge
that
ahead.
clutter or gorgeous
I'm gonna-
materials.
Alibaba is gonna try to pull back the veil and look to see if there's any magical arcanic devices in the area.
Sound is good.
And Karos is
Arcana.
walking forward boldly.
I'm
Alright,
just 2
yeah,
steps
so-
behind.
What? Yeah, once you hit about there, something's gonna happen. I'll just deal with this Arcana check real quick.
Yeah, do it.
Let me think. As far as magic, so that was a good Arcana roll. So I'm gonna say this room itself, there doesn't seem to be anything distinctive that you can pull out of it, but that vague sense of calling and destiny that you felt, you can feel it kind of thick in the air. Like, this is a tangible thing. This was not a DM trying to force you through a door, but this is an actual, there is a magical force compelling you, not like enough for a saving throw, but something is calling you into this castle, and there's a force that wants you to come.
Is it like a compass pointing direction where there is an insistence and sort of a directionality to it, but it's not actually like pulling us? Or is it like I want to go on this path?
It's like standing in a slow-moving current. Like, there is an ushering. So it's not like ping, like go here, but it's like come into the castle. You know?
Yeah.
Almost like it's low pressure on the inside, and it just wants you in.
So Riptide. Where you
Yes.
really
Baby.
Yes. But mild, you know, like I said, nothing that needs a saving throw. Just you can feel that something wants you in this castle.
I mean, to be fair to the something, I also want to be in the castle.
And here we are. So once you start to move up, you see the ground start to almost bubble and boil. Where there was once nothing, seeping up through the cracks comes a like grayish, like goop, almost of rot, and quite quickly that goop takes a form. Oops, what have I done?
Goops?
Goops?
I did it again.
Sorry, they changed the layout of Roll20, as we all know,
Yeah.
and have confused me. The goop takes the form of zombies, as is typical.
I suggested spooky, scary skeletons for the title. It turns out I weren't far off.
You weren't so
Brains.
very far wrong.
Zombies.
Yes, so let's go ahead and roll for initiative as these zombies begin to lumber at you.
Oh crap!
Someone's
I'm
initiating.
I'm waiting for the tracker.
Yeah. Click to
I forget what it looks like now. Okay, here we go.
Hey.
You're in there. You're good.
Yeah. Spooky,
Ooh.
scary
Ooh,
stuff.
initiating. Can you call me?
I'll take it to the riptide.
For some reason, I've got you all in here twice.
We only see.
You
it
have
once.
secret ones from last. Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
I do not.
Can I remove?
So who the hell do you think I am?
Can I remove individual ones?
Who do you think
the
you
hell
are?
do you think? Oh yeah, I can just delete it. Don't believe in you. Believe in the me that believes in
Who's
you.
in you? I've been quoting a lot of that this week.
I've got him into Gurren Lagann.
Was the movie good?
I didn't end up seeing
I
it.
didn't see the movie.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I don't know. I don't remember what happened, but I didn't end up seeing it. I wanted
A
to
good
though.
thing to watch when Craig catches up. Then.
All right, we're gonna. Zombies are slow. I think I'm just gonna do one roll because there's a lot of them.
They're
And
slow.
there's zombies.
And they're slow.
All right. So
Number
Amubis, you take the
6.
lead here
I,
as you see these shambling zombies. They have a look of disorientation on their faces, and yet they are distinctly lumbering towards you. They've been brought back to unlife by malevolent forces against their will.
which is not
How dare
natural,
you.
which really
I know.
bothers me.
Damn
as
you,
a
malevolent forces.
Grave domain cleric. Really bothers me a lot. It's
Oh,
not the
you want
actual-
them back down.
It's not the
No
the
up,
nerve thing.
yes
So
down.
I
Not
will
cool.
strike the zombie that is to my left with no remorse using thrust web.
Sounds good. That'll hit.
Ska!
Ooh, babe. It's a max roll. Let me just remind myself. I'm pretty sure that's good enough. Oh, it's not. There you go. Yeah, you run this zombie through, and his gooey flesh fears no piercing, except for you manage to stab out one of his vertebrae, and his body just kind of sinks down a little bit further, and he's in far worse shape than he once was. Here we go. We're gonna do
Just sort of Jenga
14
style.
damage.
He just stabbed it out, and he just popped down one more.
Yeah, exactly. But it like didn't land quite right. It's like cocked to the side. It's not very good.
It's like the cactuses
Oh, yeah.
in Mario when you suck.
I don't know if anybody else is listening to that castle corridor right now, but
It hit.
blaring in my ears.
Oh, I wasn't actually. There. Yeah, if
I will not move, but stand my ground, and that is all I will do at the moment.
You should really
Sounds good.
have looked at.
Needs to go to a chiropractor.
Yeah.
There's always zombies in the first hallway. It's a Castlevania trope.
yeah, I wish I were punching so that I could say that I jump, and then the moment before I hit the ground,
Yeah.
I initiate a punch, and then I initiate another punch to do 2 of them in a row.
Yeah.
But in fact,
You jump
I'm
cancel your punch animation.
I am in fact not going to do that, and instead
I
going
see.
to thunder wave multiple people.
Sounds good.
I'm going to thunder wave. I believe I can hit these 4 gentlemen right next to me. It's a 15-foot cube, originating for me, and I believe I can make myself a corner of it. So give me that sweet con save for every last boyo.
Sounds good. We'll do top left to bottom right.
So that's
4
pretty good.
rolls in a row. Hang on. I foolishly closed my character sheet, as usual. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Win. I think win.
So one of them gets knocked back,
Yeah, 10 feet.
and they take half damage.
Where's my Gerstang save? I bet it's 16. So, yes, and the other guys take half damage. So, 6 damage to 3 of them, and 12 damage to one of them, and he is knocked 10 feet back.
Alright, he's now flat up against this wall. The rest of these zombies kind of get, like, knock 90 degrees back at the waist, and then like click their way back up.
Unbowed, unbent, unbroken. Except for all of those things at once. Yeah, then I'm going to move up a little bit.
It just mumbles, "He will not divide us."
And moving up a little bit, and
Sounds good.
I'll chill here.
Feeling like kind of a triangle formation.
Yeah, try to protect our squishies.
Yeah. Those little guys. Alibaba.
He's going to pull
gaming
out
hub,
his
stop doing
staff,
pop-ups.
and a little jet of eldritch energy comes out of the genie bottle, goes along the staff. He's gonna cast
little
eldritch blast.
beams.
He's gonna blast now and ask questions later.
That's right, because he's a cowboy.
Yeah. So he's aiming for that zombie directly in front of him.
Yeah, that actually hits. Both of those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, zombies not famous for their AC here.
That's fair. Easy to hit.
I don't know where the. Oh, it's my
All right, let me see.
proficiency bonus. No, spell attack. Yeah, no, it's proficiency bonus as fire damage.
So it's a 3.
Yeah, it should be a 3. I don't know where the 5 is coming from.
Yeah, for some reason it's adding some mod to it. I don't know which mod. Con mod, maybe.
So yeah, those are 3s.
Okay, so the first one does 11 damage total. It doesn't have any particular immunities or weaknesses here, so 11. So 15 damage total. Oh man, my guy's on death's door.
Is there?
He's now
There should
actively
really
on
be
fire.
an undo button in Roll20 on the rolls.
I think you can delete it, right? If it's your own post name, I don't know. Yeah, so he's actively on fire, barely standing. He's a walking corpse. He was before, but
He is more now.
ever so much more so. Anything else you'd like to do, like move and bonus
I think
act?
He's gonna move here. Let's see what bonus actions I have. I don't think I have it.
I personally have very few.
Not everybody gets them. I think very few people
Only
have
90s
just like.
kids will get this.
I think unless you have like the telekinesis feat, you don't really have a spammable bonus action.
Unless you're
Yeah.
very
He's
spammable.
gonna move over
It's
here
true.
to the edge of the wall, get a little further, and
Great.
end his turn.
You got the angle. Alright, zombies are gonna have some fun.
Zombies. Let's have some fun.
So they are animalistically gonna just attack whoever's near them. So these two above you, Amubis, are gonna both attack at you with a very uncoordinated slam attack.
Nah.
Slamma.
Was
I
a
think-
surprising.
Nah.
What
I
the
can
heck?
impose disadvantage on one of them. Deflect attack. Let me read this real quick. Yes. I was
Okay.
planning on doing that to the one nearest me.
Don't. Can I?
Sounds good.
Can I do as a reaction? So both of they attack me. Could Karos? Could you get the one that doesn't crit, and then I could use my reaction to do the Sentinel at Death's Door?
No idea.
Okay.
Cancel the crit.
Yeah, it would cancel.
I don't know
the
which.
crit.
I don't know. I can only do the one that's next to me.
Yeah,
Well, If
It was
is,
the one
is.
next to
If
him
it
that
isn't, it
crit.
isn't.
yeah. I always roll left to right,
Okay.
top to bottom. You're like you
I've
would read.
canceled the crit for free. You saved your. You
Okay.
saved your delightful
I'll save my
reaction.
reaction.
So this is going to be the disadvantage attack here. All right.
There we
so
go.
that one misses. This one still hits, though, I believe.
Probably would.
So you're gonna take a big 4 bludgeoning damage
Oh!
as
Massive
this zombie
damage.
kind of. It's less of like even a swipe than it is just kind of collapsing upon you in a nasty heap. All right, these are going to be the 2 at you, Karos.
Bring it
1,
on.
2.
Miss.
These guys are rolling really nice, though. Zombies, man. Yeah, so they try to slam into you, and you're
I'd
able
shoot or
to
redirect them. It's pretty
Yes.
easy to push them off. You kind of
and
use
your
their
armor's
force.
kind of slick against their sliminess, and it creates a nice low friction situation. Yeah, so this one's kind of just gonna walk the line that he. Oops. Okay, there it is.
Because you're
That he was
mud.
blasted. He's gonna shamble over to you, and you're gonna get one more attack your direction,
Come again. Worse.
and it will also miss. So these zombies are done. Amubis, we're back to your turn.
Okay. I think I'm gonna still stick.
Amubis.
Yes. Yes.
These are unholy creatures. Is there anything you could do to blast them with holy radiance? I feel like undead are a rarity. There might be a little something we could do. I don't know if you actually have
Time to get home.
No, I.
destroy undead or not, but
My
I thought this would be a good time.
powers.
I don't know what-
Smite.
I don't know when clerics
The
get that.
undeads are not with me at the moment. And all I have.
Don't have.
Oh, hang on.
You do actually have it. Destroy undead, 5th level. I don't know if they're CR 1/2, but I'd be curious to see. Channel Divinity,
Yeah,
little-
that's what I'm reading on
a
now.
little-
Hang on one second.
a little turn undead.
You present your holy symbols, speak a prayer, curse censoring the undead. Each of the undead
You can turn them,
see,
destroy them, do a bit of everything.
You must.
And then at 5th level, that gets upgraded. And then it just destroys weakish undead.
Yes.
If they get susceptible to it, they just pop.
Yeah, turn undead
Okay.
would be sick.
Also,
right
I don't
now.
think you have Sacred Flame, but that is something. So as an action,
Yes.
30 feet
Yeah,
of you,
there it is.
Wisdom save. When an undead fails at saving throw against your turn undead fear. Yeah, so they're CR 1/4, so this would destroy. What? Who are you aiming this at?
It's everyone, isn't it? Each undead that can see or hear you within 30
Oh,
feet.
yeah,
30
okay,
feet,
cool, yeah.
So
Alright.
it's everybody.
I present my Uptow ruins
So again-
from my
Up,
armor
Yeah.
runs.
and say, "Be gone, beast!"
Yes.
You,
the,
you bare your chest.
Your shield has the engraving of a maze within a sun or something. It got upgraded at some point, so it's a dual
Yeah, like
purpose.
it's a Dahlia thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the sun god and of
Because
course
your eye is burned, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
You
that's
can-
right. You can always see the
you
sun.
can
I
see
forgot
the
about
sun.
that. Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, that's why I made his eyes glowy in the art. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah. It should have just been one,
Details.
but you know, AI's not perfect. Can't do everything. All right, let's do some wisdom saves here. It was funny because I looked, little peek behind the curtain. These guys have very low whiz, but for some reason they have a +0 to their wisdom saving throw when they should have a -. I'm like, I wonder what that's for, and I think it's for this
Maybe
very
they're
situation.
proficient.
They didn't want
Yeah.
them to be like just
the
instant.
easiest things in the world to just
All right,
die.
so once
from.
again, we're going to do top left to bottom right, like you would read. And I'm going to do 5 saves here.
Boom, wreck 'em and
1,
stack 'em.
2,
Fail.
3,
Surely a fail. Surely a
4,
win. Surely a
5.
fail. Surely
I
a
think
fail.
only the 21. The 20 was successful.
What's your whiz there, Craiga?
My wisdom.
So much.
Yeah, so much.
Yeah, I think you're pretty high, like 18 maybe.
Yeah, it's 4, so yeah, 18.
That'd be the 15 save then. Okay. 8
Yeah,
plus
so
proficiency plus 16.
so they start popping.
Nice.
Yeah, you see like starting like in the walls, shoot little beams of light that trace labyrinth-like lines, sort of in a grid pattern, and then disintegrate these guys. So shaboom, 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 shaboom. Only this one remains.
He was the guy who got knocked away by my thunderbolt.
It was lucky. Yeah, he was just
He was
out
fair.
of range. No, I don't even know what. There was something. Something.
He
He
got
blew
a
his
little
ears
bit more
off.
dirt. Yeah, that's it.
So
He couldn't
had
see
no
or
clue.
He
hear.
was like the boss zombie.
all his friends are just gone. Yeah, I'm upgrading him right now. He's getting 50 extra hit points. He's now a boss monster.
He's going legendary.
He's large. No,
He's getting layer actions. He is Dracula.
no, JK. He's still a normal zombie. Nice, dude. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm done. I'll just sit and admire my work. I won't move. I'll just stay.
Yeah. Yes. All right.
That was great.
All right.
So it is your turn.
Well, now you know what I'm gonna
Now
do.
you're gonna jump cancel.
I'm gonna jump cancel my punches, and I'll move directly over here so that I'm moving directly in a straight line towards him.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'm gonna slap 2 fist attacks. Ah! But it
They
probably
still both hit.
Yeah, I was like, I think
Wow.
I'm actually fine. Bing
Yeah, I'm not
bong.
sure. I'm not sure any of you can miss, to be honest.
I've tried. No.
Yeah. So boom, boom.
Do you have
The
rule where if it's a crit fail, it fails?
no, I don't. I don't usually do anything on crit fails. Rules is written; they're not really special, and I kind of prefer that for now. I don't know. I think my mind is probably changing on that as time goes by.
I think crits for weapon attacks might be a thing, but I think crit fails
like
on
crit
weapon
fails
attacks
for
might
weapon
be-
attacks.
Yeah, I think they might just miss, but I can't ever
Really?
remember. Yeah, because I think crit fails on ability checks are not a thing. You don't automatically fail.
Is that what it is?
If the D20 PHB page 194, if the D20 roll for an attack is 1, the attack misses, regardless of any modifiers or the target's AC. And then when you roll death saves, if it's a 1, that's 2 fails. So I think those are the only 2 places that like any form of critical failure. But it's not technically called that.
Yeah, I just want a chance to Eldritch Blast again. You know?
Blast. So, anyways, start blasting.
All right. Well,
Blast them!
even if that misses, you still did enough damage with the first
Fantastic.
attack. So,
Yeah. It only
But,
misses because there was nothing there to hit.
as you blast with your nice thunder damage, this thing's chest apart, you see it starts to try to stitch itself back together. And it will do a Constitution saving throw
How dare.
to see if it can use its undead fortitude to drop
dare
the
you
1
fortify
HP
yourself.
instead. But this fails as its stitching cannot work, and in classic Castlevania style, its head goes flying with heavy physics on it, just blasts across the room.
And then it sort of like fade wipes away. The body fade wipes away.
Yes, as you've cleared the zombies.
Woot woot.
Hooray! We've solved your zombie puzzle.
We solved the case.
We did
Hooray.
it. Yeah,
I
we
feel
did
so
it.
special.
That was expertly done, Amoobus.
Did.
Very, very impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's.
Gadget.
I feel like that's such like a rare thing you get to use, and especially against a group, like that's so fun.
Agreed, yeah.
You're like, yes, destroy them all. I am holy.
I finally get to see Turn Undead.
Yes. Amoobus immediately turns into an undead and
Plot twist.
turn undead.
That's what I mean. Definitely the first time we all saw that, we were like, "Huh?" And
Oh.
sadly,
I'm not a
get a little
Dracolich.
disappointed. Whoa!
Are we well?
What a horrible yipping noise!
What an incredible smell you've discovered.
There we go.
With zombies felled, I'm interested in the non. Also,
Cool.
those zombies came out of nowhere, so I'm kind of like, maybe if we keep going, it's possible they just keep coming because they did sort of form out of the ether sphere.
And
It's
as you
possible we
have
weren't
that
moving
thought,
fast enough.
Did we collect any?
when you're right about here,
Yeah.
you see a familiar bubbling upon the ground
Oh.
as this gray goo starts to seep up. But what
Gray
you
goose.
also now hear down the hallway is a rattling of bones pulling themselves together and assembling skeletal warriors.
Oh dear.
Hmm.
As zombies and skeletons,
You got
zombies
this,
seep
Kairos.
up from the floor and skeletons stand into being.
Hmm.
And we return to combat.
It's a lot of gentlemen.
I mean, if you guys want to keep your rolls, you can. If you want to re-roll them, you can. I'm gonna let that be up to you.
I'd keep mine sooner rather than later.
All right. That'll save everyone time. I'll do new rolls for the new guys, zombies and skeletons.
Skeletons.
I gotta remember which one I did. Of course, I do not. All right. Is that also a zombie? Oh, because I clicked back on this one. All right, this is gonna be a skeleton. Let me just delete. Sorry, I had my character sheets over where I needed to be. There we go. We've done it. Okay. Amoobus, you're up as you see this new development.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to be next to my colleague, Karos. And
Co-worker.
Co-worker. He's a friend from work.
Acquaintance.
That is...
I knew him.
That is... How many feet was that? Gotta measure. That was 10 feet. I could go there. And then that would be anything within 30 feet. Because I could do it again, but that might work.
I mean, hitting all but one of them is perfectly fine.
That's what I'm gonna do, fellas!
I think you use it or lose it, bucko.
Alright, I'm gonna move that, and I'm gonna do what I just did again. But I'm gonna get everybody to that back left guy. And I'm gonna do the channel divinity.
Cool. I'm just
When the
finishing
zombie
up.
gets a swing.
I'm just finishing up doing some. Just recording everyone's HP in just a sec.
Alright, no worries.
Should have done that earlier. It's done now.
Done. But I will be out of channel divinities.
All right. So yeah, one zombie will take a swipe at you. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'll deflect it. It'll be at disadvantage because he's right next to me.
Sounds good.
And my turn's next.
Yeah, that's a handy miss.
Pink.
All right, let's do some let's do some whiz saves. We'll start with skeletons. Top left to bottom right, as usual. We're gonna do 5
And I think
wisdom
15
saves.
is the number specifically that we're trying to hit.
Sounds good. Ow. Okay, I'm good. We're gonna do 1, 2,
Fail.
3,
Fail.
4,
Fail.
5,
Fail.
and then
Let's
zombies.
go.
There were only 4 skeletons that were hit, but all of them are gone.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
Fail.
4.
Fail.
Let's
Five.
go.
Everything's gone.
Amoobus
Oh,
is
that's
feeling
hilarious.
himself. Let me tell you, he has
That-
never felt
That
more
magical
popular.
blend of like fun and not fun at the same time.
Yeah, Alibaba is definitely a little intimidated. My goodness.
I'm gonna send these to the back layer so I don't lose one.
It's just because they're undead. I'm not this powerful usually. You guys have been fighting with me a while. You should know that.
Well, and heaven
I checked
forbid
my
the next
pulse
room
to
has
make
an
sure
actual
I'm-
strong undead in it, you know?
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right? I've wasted it all on this one.
Turn undead isn't that good. Destroy undead is so. This is the exact optimal place. You saved
That's
us
true.
a lot of spell slots here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Alright, you guys ponder what you'd like to do.
There was one more, to be fair.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. This
The
bad
one
guy.
skeleton at the back.
I don't think he'll even get a turn in time, but we'll
Well,
see. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm good.
Alibaba
This is the exact reason I didn't delete him.
is gonna take
Yay.
one of his daggers and just toss it up ahead, like in front of the door, to see if something bubbles up.
Well, we got to play
We'll
this
finish
out
killing
first,
this
so you
man.
can do it on your
Okay. Okay.
It's Karos's turn.
I don't have that much movement or ability to do anything super harmful to
But
him
you have
now.
produced bonfire. Like, what more?
Exactly.
When
I
else
was
do you
going
get to
to,
use this
indeed.
glorious spell?
I love create bonfire, and I'm going to do so directly underneath.
Have
the
you used it since it got stronger?
It got stronger in.
No, at level 5 it got stronger. It gets an extra die.
no, not this cantrip. No, indeed. Now it's Lightfall. Now 2d8 on his turn, I think. Any creature in the. No,
I'd have
dex
to
save
read
right
it.
now. Dex save right now.
Okay. Oh, he's
For
not very
2d8.
dexy. Oh wait, that's the. Never mind. He might be dexy. We'll see.
Still a cantrip.
Skeleton.
damage. Pretty good.
All right, skeleton's considerably dexier than
Yeah,
a zombie.
Still a reasonable number
Let's
here.
go. Nope.
Fail.
So yes, a bonfire is started at the feet of this skelly boy, and burns him for considerable damage.
And end my turn.
All right, skeleton. It's his turn now. It's hidden because I have the one that's on the GM. You know, so
Yeah.
it's his turn. So I'm just glad I got to do this. The skeleton throws a bone, as they are inclined to do in Castlevania.
Fantastic.
Yeah, let me see what kind of range I've got. Yeah, you know what? He's gonna shamble forward, so he can throw it at Amoobus. I think it's.
If
only
you're not
good.
if you're not rolling on a luck table to see if I get to throw bones, you're not doing this right. I would eat its soul.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Maybe by next week I'll have developed a soul mechanic. So yeah, spoiler alert. This is going to be a reflavored short bow. It misses anyways. It throws a bone which falls wide of
It's only used to
Lupus.
throwing in like the second dimension, and so it goes like
Yeah.
a little
What
off.
is this? Yeah, they're all like completely confounded.
By the sudden appearance of the third
I
dimension.
legitimately did think about like setting up a battle map for a 2D plane, but I decided that was too stupid.
I can't imagine how it would work, but I love it. It's great.
Maybe we'll have just like one room like that just to try it out. Be fun.
Sort of Mario Odyssey kind of like just a one.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be neat.
It could be just a section, you know.
Yeah, just like you do a brief little fight. One person has to go in and...
We could do a Link Between Worlds style, like you have to go through it to get somewhere.
The boss like
like you have to flatten yourself out.
Yeah, like it's a side scroller.
That'd be awesome. Alright, Alibaba, it is your turn, sir.
I'm gonna...
You have a severely wounded skeleton. Did it take the bonfire damage, or is it only on your turn?
It takes the bonfire damage, and if it ends its turn in the same space, no. So for the first time anyone enters on a given turn, or...
Yeah, that's more than plenty.
Do not waste our time.
Blast him apart. And the bits burn up. You know he's not coming back. He's no zombie.
Zombie.
Alright,
get your own brains.
Unleashed upon the world. Your lives are your own, your minds are your own.
I'm going to investigate this series of things just to see if it's anything interesting or if the path is just given a little set dressing.
Yeah, so those things were like remnants of where these skellies were once guards. It's kind of like, you know, ancient, decrepit tables, maybe a barricade that was once there. Like, these were the remnants of people who were meant to guard the castle, who have long been converted to the far more useful undead for those 24-hour shifts.
Yeah. No unions.
So it's nothing neat. It's all very old. Most of what Amubis saw was the skeletons, like bones scattered about.
Yeah, makes sense.
But with not a terrific perception. So
I still think continuing expeditiously through this area is probably a good idea.
Did you guys see what I did back there?
It's very impressive.
Pretty cool.
You and your god tenderized him and gave him a good what for.
That's right.
That was quite a display of power, Amubis.
Thank you. In a specific scenario that probably won't happen again, but thank you.
I just imagine he's like doing like a sports follow-up, be like, first of all, I gotta thank Uptow.
First of all, gotta give all credit.
I couldn't have done this without him. Quite literally, if I were not a cleric of Uptow, I could not have done this.
You know, the team for the support, you know, had my teammates out there, and we played some good.
Yeah, you know what I've noticed is like NASCAR drivers rarely thank God, don't they?
No, yeah, they do not.
They know who they get their power from.
You'd think with their audience,
their sponsors.
like,
the devil went down to Georgia. Now, didn't
like,
devil went down to Daytona.
I want to thank Monster Energy.
Yeah. You know, the McDonald's Camry, she did good. But...
Yeah, I think Kellogg's Red Bull for their joint sponsorship of my brand.
Kellogg's Red Bull would be a crazy flavor for like a Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes Red Bull. It keeps you full and keeps you focused.
It does.
Well, but the impressive thing is that, you know, you say it's a sort of niche scenario, but like if the next room is a bunch of robots, I can't just like press a self-destruct button and destroy them all. Like, we've got our niche little areas. Like we fought demons a little while ago, and Alibaba wasn't like popping their heads off from 30 yards. It's just, a slight resistance to fire or something. It's normally a smaller benefit than, clearing out entire graveyards at once.
Well, thank you, Karos. But if you two want to see that again, I'm gonna need a rest. 'Cause let's just say
8 hours.
The
yeah.
channel is a little dry, if you know what I mean.
I'm gonna need my 40 winks.
Yeah.
But yes, that's fine. Any undead will be our shared responsibility with the spell slots we have remaining for me not having to shatter a bitch or something. What sort of door situation are we working with here? Is this immediate to?
Came in handy.
So this is more Dark Souls-y, Elden Ringy. It isn't a door. It's a hallway that leads into like a stone archway into fog. So this is a continuous corridor, but no, scratch that. It's stairs leading up.
Stairs leading up.
Alright.
Yes.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
That leads
I walk up at that.
up into fog.
Up
I
into
think I
fog.
will take the
Fantastic.
stairs.
Press onward then, team.
Personally, I prefer the stairs.
I'm doing my part. Have you seen that?
Helldivers?
Yeah, it looks kind of cool, right?
Yeah, it looks actually really cool. Yeah, I would totally play that.
Yeah,
It's apparently pretty
it's pretty
cross-platform as well.
You played it?
Yeah, it's sick.
It looks really cool.
I feel like it's probably 100 times better with friends than it is by yourself.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
My boss plays it, and he was giving me a hearty recommendation if I had people to play with. He's like, this game is awful to play alone and fantastic to play with your friends. The random matchmaking is supposed to be real bad, but yeah, no, I've been very
I like the humor of it, like the
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been watching Northern
propaganda.
Lion play
It's pretty
some.
funny.
It's very fun. Uh-huh.
Democracy wins again.
I like that it's super Earth and super democracy. That's just fun.
yeah, very funny.
There's a
Very,
lot of-
very satirist. Good stuff.
There's a lot of TikTok videos about being in the trenches and soldier reports. They've taken it to
I'm
the
sure.
Yeah.
level.
I've seen people be like, "I'm Helldivers 2 wife."
Mhm.
But yeah, no, it does seem fun though. If y'all get into that, I would get into that.
All right. So here we have two options. We can end it here. That's mostly the hard program stuff I had. I do have another room that you guys could go through, but remembering that you have a messenger, I don't really want to spam garbage rooms at you because I want to be kind of efficient and respect that mechanic.
Yeah.
So
It always
I
seemed
could give you another
to
room,
me,
but it's
the
probably not
idea of-
up to snuff.
Yeah, the idea of introducing the theme and the sort of boss mechanic of the sort of run is an interesting thing with the messenger. You sort of get to skip ahead and then there was no way we were killing Sister Rodell with
The first time you made it to her, you had a messenger.
Well,
I
Yeah.
believe.
And I sort of assume it'll be a similar thing where it's we're probably not going to be able to just one shot him right now, no knowledge, what have you, and so I don't know. Or it could be something else, there's a mini boss where we have to fight death.
Mm.
Yeah.
You mentioned it being a little short anyway, and I appreciate
Yeah.
you being willing to pivot and do this. And I know you weren't. I kind of caught you off guard a little bit in planning tonight's session, so we can call it if that's easy for you. It sounds like you'd prefer that.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer that just so that I'm not
Slime
giving
by
y'all
the
a
seat of your pants.
giving y'all a filler room that
Yeah.
it was
All
honestly a proto room for this room that I decided this was more fun. So
Yeah.
um,
No, this is good.
I'd rather give you a few quality rooms so that we can respect that messenger and get things moving
Messenger.
efficiently.
That'll work.
Indeed.
All right, well, we'll call it there then. That was a good time, guys.
Times. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That has been
It's
I
always
enjoyed
fun
it
when
with
you get to
Castlevania.
do the thing.
Yeah.
The
Get
thing
to
was
use your class ability.
Yay! Anubis.
zombies and skeletons were killed.
He feels
In
the
great
more do you
numbers. I feel like we're wishing we had an XP model here, because like Anubis would have just gotten like all the XP.
Yeah,
Yeah, he would have solo leveled up.
it's all right. Uptown smileth
like-
on the.
It's like in those RPGs when like one of your characters is dead for a boss fight, and then they're like 30
I
levels
always
behind.
reset.
Uptown
I
fuck
save
Why-
scum that.
Yeah, it's a-
No way.
no shot.
I do like this music a lot.
Yeah, Uptow is the god of Chult, god of mazes,
The like spooky.
It's a
music with the
fun setting.
dinosaurs, mazes.
Dinosaurs. That's Schult for you.
name.
Islands, dinosaurs, mazes.
Dinosaurs.
Wow.
You're like, you're pulling my leg. It's like, nope. This is
And
some of
seltzers?
the most canon material out there.
Who
Though.
the hell do you think I am?
It's real. That's
The
D&D
god of
for you.
seltzer.
That's what
Are you
people
are you
know.
making a Kamina character next,
Yeah, I need to.
PU2?
Just all charisma.
Yeah,
Who the hell
I feel
do you
like he would be like just a charisma fighter, probably. Like not even a paladin. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't need none of that. Just
Well, it's pretty paladin. Like spiral energy in general is just like the force of your conviction and
yeah, it's
manhood.
pretty sick.
It's so paladin. I don't know.
Like, I'll let you
being able
flavor
to
a
just,
drill.
like, yeah, just have like a drill that you can smite through, and that's like your drill that will pierce the heavens. Is a divine drill.
Yeah, I like there's not really a would a 3d4 weapon be like a 3d4 drill be like too much?
That's funny.
If you had
yeah.
the two hand heavy 3d4 drill.
No, I don't think it's because it's minimum of 3, max of
12.
12, but the variance is so much lower than even a 2d6. Like, I think your
So,
odds.
It'd be comparable to a 1d12, but like better.
Yeah, well, better in some scenarios, worse in others, because some barbarians are trying to stack one big
Better with
damage
the-
die so that you
Yeah.
can. Like,
better with the
brutal
great
force.
weapon fighting style.
Yeah, adding like if it adds one more damage die, then that's worse with the drill. But if it adds like double the damage die, it's better, and it's better like averagely.
Yeah, it's interesting. I like the idea of
It'd
weapons
be
that
better in
use
Baldur's Gate by quite a
more
lot.
smaller die. Anyways,
If
we
you-
can finish up the stream and then shitty chat.
Sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the Unbeaten Path session 40. Our
Ooh, baby.
40th birthday has just
Farsi
passed.
made it.
And what a
Session
stream
Farsi.
it was as we started
Lordy,
this
Lordy.
Castlevania
D&D.
sub-adventure here in the Unbeaten Path. So thank you, PS Zombie, for that. It was mighty fun to restart the path tonight. We look forward to more adventures with him. Keep tabs on this stream, y'all. We do D&D on Tuesday nights now every week. And the weeks we don't, we give you something close to D&D. Next week, we're going to try to do that one shot that we did a little prep forum stream. A reminder that this was a level 0 campaign. You heard me right. Where we play a bunch of peasants running around trying to do stuff.
Peasants.
So this should be fun. A little one shot.
You got an
that,
Eggler.
Yep.
You got a couple Scullions.
It's all great.
Good time.
Ton of AI art to appreciate everything. So it's worth
Yep.
the watch. You don't want to miss it. Our guest Dungeon Master BK Frijoles will be on the stream as well. So look forward for that. Also, we will be starting very soon our D&D campaign
Come
Piece
aboard.
of 8, which is inspired off of
I'll give
One
it
Piece.
some change.
Hopefully, it'll probably come into the Twitchverse about the time that Season 2 hits Netflix. So maybe we'll time that right where it'll just be all One Piece all the time.
One
at all the
Piece.
places. So I'm very excited for that. We've got Battle Armor there as the co-DM on that one. and the players getting their characters ready for that. So should be a lot of fun. I've written a bunch of lore that I may not even use all of it. So we will move forward with that coming soon. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you for finding us. Thank you for clicking on us and watching us after the fact. Please make sure to check us out here on Twitch or YouTube. Thank you and have a wonderful night. Goodbye.